I like to keep it on manual control for a while. No R2, everything's alright. We're going to the Degobah system. And how are we going to get there today, guys? With today's build. The UCS X-Wing. Right after the intro. Welcome to Bricks and Toys, and welcome to the last day of Star Wars week. 7 days, guys. We made it. I'm going to tell you, somewhere in the middle of all of that, it got a little hectic. But thankfully, due to my planning, the first video and the sixth video, which was yesterday, I pre-recorded those so I would have a little bit of breathing room. So, awesome job on predicting the future to me. So today's build, I am so excited for this build. It's not even on the table. Where is it? It's in my hands because I can't let go of this. In fact, I might just talk about it the whole time while I'm holding it. No, guys, I'll set it down. But this is the UCS X-Wing Starfighter. Set number 75355, coming in at 1,949 pieces. This set is so incredible that as I'm talking to you guys, I'm lightheaded. Because this is a dream come true for me. Luke Skywalker is like my original favorite Star Wars character. When I first saw him in A New Hope and his character development, I mean, he was the dude. And to be honest, I still think he is the dude. Even though now I've seen the prequels, the sequels, the Clone Wars, the Rebels, the Bad Batch, Mandalorian. I mean, you guys know the list. You guys know. He's still the dude to me. And one of the things that really made him cool was seeing him in this ship. I mean, it's incredible. I know I say ship a lot, and technically it's not a ship, it's a starfighter. I'm sorry, guys. I come from a background of close enough. So, if I'm not technical enough for you guys, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to tighten it up a little bit. But this starfighter is just incredible. One day, a few months ago, when I was first getting started on this channel, and I was doing some repairs to my $50 version of the X-Wing that I got from the Lego store, which was my first Lego store purchase in my entire life, I noticed that if I typed into brick set X-Wing, there was a bunch. I think there's an 03 and some other, I think there's an 03. I know that there's a 13 UCS, then there's a whole bunch of little ones in between, like the one that I have there behind me. Originally, I was just going to get the 2018 version of the cheaper one, just to compare the size. And then I got onto the wind of the 2013 UCS, and I was like, man, I don't see it worth spending the money when I could save that 100 or whatever for that little ship, or starfighter, sorry, for the UCS version from 2013. The bad thing is you're going to want one used because it's cheaper, but then you got to wash the bricks, but then you got to look out for the stickers, and what if the stickers aren't applied straight? You see where this is going, guys? It just goes. And then, shortly after, I was just watching all of my Lego YouTubers, and I just seen a leak video come up that says, May 4th, surprise release, UCS Starfighter. And I was like, nah, it can't be. The year that I finally decide that I'm going to pursue a career in toy YouTubing, Lego's going to do a May the 4th be with you and release a UCS Starfighter X-Wing? Nah, bro. But then I did some research and I looked into the year before, and over there I have the UCS Landspeeder, and to my knowledge that was last year's May the 4th, as well as the Lars Homestead Kitchen for the promo. So if they did that, then maybe they will do it. And then one day, you guys can, if you guys watch the vlogs, you'll know what day that was. I believe it was on a Wednesday vlog. I was watching my dude Brixie. I was watching him, and he officially announced the set. He didn't have it, he just had pictures, but he announced it, which is, if you hear it from him, and then you double check with Lego, they usually line up, and it's true. And I went nuts. That whole day, I was dancing in my shoes. I was super happy. Because now, this set's going to be at a reasonable price, it's going to be brand new, and it's going to be refined. So I immediately started saving all of my points, and I did get the set for about $200 off. Now, I did want to touch on one thing on one of my earlier videos in the week. I made it sound like I used my points for this set alone. No, I used my points for the general purchase alone. That Lego store haul was about 16, but then after my points, it was about 14. It was not a cheap Lego store haul by any means, but my investor, she did really good playing Keno, and when she went in, she was like, ooh, that, and yeah, big day. So I did not use my points for this alone. So I still probably got 5 points off, or not 5 points, 2 times the points on this set, as well as getting all the promos, because I bought everything else. So, enough talking about it. Let's just state some cool facts just from looking at the box. It's got a lot of detail. It's a UCS X-Wing. It does come with the R2-D2 and the Luke Skywalker. I did hear that this is a special print for this minifig. I do believe that the window piece on this one is printed. I did hear that was a problem with the 2013, if I'm not mistaken. I do know that there is some little build flaws within the set as far as the front, pointers. I don't know if those are laser or what they are, but I do know that some people have complained, but we'll check that out as we do the build. And it does have that printed plaque, and we will go over that once it's built. But this is the first UCS set with a printed plaque. And I find that cool because it's only a $240 versus a $500 or $600 or more set. It does say it measures about 21.5 inches long and about 10.5 inches high on its stand. It does have a little dial that makes the wings go up and down, and I cannot wait to check out that feature once it's built. Now, let's open this box and let's see what we have as terms of bags and the book. One really interesting thing about this set that I can't wait to get into is the actual details of the set and what I think about it as I build it, because so many other YouTubers have already thrown this one under the bus, and I can't wait to come up with my own opinion and see if I can pull it out from under the bus. So overall, pretty decent pour. I do find the box rather small for a UCS set. The size of the box makes me think more of a play set, but I have seen this build in person on the Lego store, and it is not a play set, guys. One thing that a YouTuber did mention, and I do agree on, is the printed window piece, guys. Just humor me out for a second. If you did the Lego Land Speeder from last year, they wrapped that son of a gun in plastic, the windshield. This one is just thrown in the box. I do find that a little weird. 2 sheets of static plastic on it to protect it. Why couldn't they do it again for this set? They did it for that. They could do it for this. There should be no reason that they could not have done that. I would like to have seen a little bit more care in that perspective. And here we do have that plaque that is mentioned. Now my camera is starting to overheat again. It is a warm garage. So let's get this book open and see what we have. We do have a really mild sticker sheet. Not too bad, only about 4 pieces of stickers. So that's super exciting. Coming in, we are looking at 562 build steps and 314 pages. So that's super what I would expect for this build. And for the first time ever, it does not tell me a bag count in the book. So that is something to note with this set. Let's see if I can get a bag count for you guys. I am seeing about 10 total bags to make up this 1900 piece set. So now I'm off to do the build. It should take me a couple days. For you, maybe a couple minutes on the time lapse. So enjoy that time lapse, and we'll be back to review this awesome, incredible set. So now is my time to review the UCS 2023 X-Wing Starfighter. This is what we've been saving up for all week long. And boy, do we have lots to talk about with this vessel. Just gonna let you guys come on in down the side here. Let you guys get a look at all of the detail, the plating. A lot of YouTubers have a lot of things to say about the gaps in the plating and everything. But besides that big gap right there, I'm not going to say anything. I think it looks fine. I like it a lot. I want you guys to look at it with your own open minds, because that is what's important here. Now this does feature that printed plate, which is incredible. The sides do pretty much match. A lot of nice detail. A lot of YouTubers talk a lot of bad stuff about this. We will address that with an idea here in a moment. Really nice greebling there on the back center section. I like the detail of the little thrusters. Super cool. Go into the cockpit. It is a printed piece cockpit with two printed sticker elements making up the internal parts. Put that back down. There is a dial back here that does put it in attack mode. One really unique thing I don't hear people talking about is if you turn it too much, it does just pop right back. Not sure if that's intentional, but it does do that. Now it does have another sticker element right here on this side. And if we come around, we have another sticker element right here on this side. The ship does look amazing in attack position. I do like it a lot. Those center thrusters are made up of 2x2 tiles just wedged in between the plating. One thing I did see is these little connection points right here, these rounded off tiles, they do pop off if you move it in the stand a lot. Here's a look at that Luke Skywalker minifig. I believe he is new and exclusive to the set. And we do have R2, which I believe is the same one that was in the trash compactor diorama. He is shoved in there, and he is a little out of scale. And he's kind of hard to get out. I'm not even going to try. He's in there. He's in there. It's good. You can see the Technic elements that make the wings go into attack position. And you can kind of see how the pins hold it all together on either side. Super interesting there. Let me come out and give you guys a more better view. I'm really happy with this build. I can't wait to finish up just giving you guys the walk around and then going into my final thoughts. It does come off the stand just by like putting your hand. I would say let's take it out of attack position. There we go. And lifting it off the stand. Now you guys can get a better look at how the bottom looks and everything. And you guys get a better look at that stand and how it lines up and looks. And before we go to final thoughts, I did arch those wings out so you guys can kind of see what it would look like in your hand in the attack position. So that is the review portion of the X-Wing Starfighter UCS 2023. Now, let's go and give some final thoughts because I'm going to have a lot of fun talking about this with you all. Okay, everybody, now this is the part that I have been waiting for. Final thoughts, everybody. Well, let's just jump into price. Now, this set is only $240. I do believe it is around that 12 cents per piece price average you get with most Star Wars sets. For that price alone, you cannot go wrong with this set at all. The smaller one is only $50. For 5 times more, you get the bigger one. It's not that bad. Second of all, it is a UCS set for $240, just like the Luke's Land Speeder. Both of those are UCS sets for at that price point of $240. I do believe the next train from that is the Republic gunship at $400. Then the Razor Crest at like $600, and then at $850 a piece, the AT-AT Walker and the Millennium Falcon from Lego at least. So for that price, you cannot complain, you cannot hate, and you cannot get mad. It is an excellent price. Second point of all, kind of on the price point. If you are new to Lego, such as myself, your other option was spending upwards of $400 or more on a 2013 UCS X-Wing if you wanted the bigger version of the playset. I looked at this option. I considered this option until I saw the leak video. And when I saw the leak video, I was like, nope, my butt's waiting. And that leads me into my next point. I am so happy I waited. I love the detail out of this thing. And I mean, I really love the detail. Now, I did walk off set and I grabbed my play version to kind of take a look and compare the two. And there's really no comparison. This got me by for over 2 years, about 2 years, and till this arrived. Now let me take this up and show you. Oh shoot. I mean, I was so grateful for this one for so long, and I'm glad that I waited to get this one. I mean, you could fit this on the nose alone. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, this one's like, do you even lift, bro? Nah, bro. No lifting here. So, just as I sat that sucker down, those black pieces I was telling you about shot off like a rocket. Not one, but both. Now I have to go do a studio scavenger hunt to find the other one. But besides those pieces coming off, this set, even though it's UCS and mostly for display, you can't help but to pick it up and play with it. It's just incredible. Even when it wasn't built, I was running around my kitchen island, chasing my cats off the kitchen island with it. I mean, it's awesome. One of the last details I did want to talk about is a lot of YouTubers and stuff out there was crying about the play in the arms that come out of the wings. Let me show you. So this is one of the wings, and people were crying about this. They're like, oh no! Well, come on guys. I'm a beginner YouTuber. Lego connoisseur, whatever you want to call it, with what label. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I would prefer white if I had white. But take a look at this part. It's one of these tiny little wheel thingies. I'm going to take the back off, just like that. Okay, you follow? Put it down. Hold it. I went with gray instead of yellow as my choice of color after white, because it just matches. Now look, doesn't look too bad. No more rattle. You put it onto the vessel, and look at that. It looks like it belongs. It fits fine. Tolerances are perfect. It fixes the rattling issue. Come on, guys. It's a $240 UCS set. We didn't pay $400. It might have a quirk or two. Let's be grateful, because I am super grateful for this set. So, on that one, guys, that brings it to the end of this video, the end of this amazing week. I already stopped by Mos Eisley Cantina in Tatooine, and I got me a nice little drink right here. It's Cinco de Mayo as I'm wrapping up this video, so we're making some tacos, and I got to get to those tacos. So on that one, everybody, please like, share, subscribe. Lately the channel has been gaining subs left and right, and it's making good progress. So thank you to all of you new subscribers out there who came on during this week. I appreciate you all. Just so you all know, next week we're going to be focusing on buildings and the city. There's a lot of cool stuff going on with that. Tomorrow we do have a Disney video with my daughter. I hope you all check that out. Her and I had a lot of fun filming that together. So again, like, share, and subscribe. We're always doing something crazy, trying to do daily videos. And on that one, guys, I'm going to go back to the cantina and get my tacos, and I'm going to have a good night. So thank you for watching, and you all have a good one.